Immanuel Lutheran School is a valuable part of the community here in Hamilton, and the important thing here is we can offer a quality education, and that academically that students are very well prepared when they leave here, but more importantly, we prepare them for eternity. A few years ago, we added 7th and 8th grade. Those are very challenging years for teenagers and preteens to come through, and it gives them an opportunity in those years then to be able to really focus on who they are in a smaller, controlled environment. One great thing at Immanuel is, even though we're a smaller school, sometimes a lot of opportunities that larger schools have. We do have our own band here, a very fine band put together. And also every couple of years I get the privilege of leading the kids on a trip to Washington, D.C. to see the nation's capital, as well as every 4 years we take our kids on a trip to Germany to see the place where Martin Luther originally began the Reformation.
I've loved so many of the kids here, and I'm just so sad when they leave and when they move away or they graduate, but it's just wonderful to see them come back and hear about their lives, and they're very successful.
We have just been real pleased with the education the children got here, and I liked the way that the children were in small classes and the teachers really paid attention to each child. The children weren't lost in the shuffle. Another thing I really liked was the sports program, because every child that wanted to play a sport was allowed to play.
Yes.
And encouraged, in fact. They weren't sitting on the bench. They had their time on the court.
My favorite thing to say is, what you see is what you get. The attitude that the parents see from Mrs. DeVault and the teachers and everybody that's employed here. What they see is what their kids see all day.
It wasn't that we pulled our kids out of public school for any overt, terrible thing that was happening or anything like that. It was more of we were disconnected. They've made friends that, I see as lasting. It's a relief. You want your kids to be around people who have the same morals as you. You want them to be around people who value your children the way you do. And I honestly feel like we get that here.
When my kids are here and when I am here, I don't feel like we're at school or work. I feel like we're at a family member's house.
Immanuel has a phrase that we've been educating the whole child in a holy way since 1896. Building upon this rich history, we're eager to prepare our students with the skills needed for the future. It's an invigorating time, not only for Immanuel, but for the city of Hamilton. These communities are intertwined, but also running parallel with each other through their exciting initiatives and overall commitment to advancement.
We actually attend church here, and we wanted our children to be able to experience God while they are also learning math, science, social studies, English. The teachers all work together, very close-knit family. That, to me, was the most important thing. Just the fact that there was so much camaraderie in the school, and that I knew that my children were in a safe place, and that I could trust what was going on day in and day out.
I just always tell each of the kids when they leave here, I expect great things from you. And I'm usually not disappointed.
My children are now in their 20s, and I believe that they're successful today because of a lot of the values that were instilled in them in Immanuel.
I find great satisfaction in equipping the next generation for lives of service and influence. When our students leave Immanuel, they'll be greeted by an ever-changing world. It's my hope that when they leave here, they'll be able to draw from the unchanging truths found in Scripture.